Good morning. I'm Mary Corrado from Mary Corrado Interiors. I'm an interior decorator here in Portland, Oregon. And today I'm going to show you how to use a really, and I know I say this every time, but this is a really fun product from Amy Howard. This is Copycat. This is something that I just started using, and it's been so much fun because you can use this on just about anything. You use this with an inkjet printed image. You can transfer that image onto a painted surface with Copycat. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Here are some printed images. Now I cut out the image right here. I put Copycat on it and I made a shadow box. Now if you can see, this is actually not, it's not the paper glued on the back, it's the image transferred to the back using the Copycat. And here is a larger version onto a tray that was perfectly plain. I painted it with Amy Howard's one-step English boxwood. So I'm gonna walk you through the steps and show you how to use this. This will keep you busy if you want to make some fun gifts, or if you just want to do something on a piece of furniture, or you want to do something fun for your home for the holidays. Here's what you want to use. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to turn the camera down. Today I'm just going to transfer this image. Well, I'm going to show you how to do this, and then in this step I will be revealing, because this is already done, I will be revealing an image on here, and I'll show you how to get to that point. Okay, so to get started with your Copycat, you want to use one-step paint. This is one-step ballet white. It's just a good white. So we are going to do the interior of my box with one-step paint. And we'll just get this painted, let it dry. We'll do 2 coats, and then we will add the image. And while I'm painting now is a great time for you to come on and say hi. If you'll tell us where you're from, we would love that. And we would also love it if you wanted to share this video with 3 friends. Your name will go into a drawing to win your own container of Copycats. We now have 2 coats in the box, okay? I'm leaving the outside plain right now. I will eventually finish that later, but I just want to show you for the purposes of this video. Okay, so now let me turn this down. And what we do from here, I did sand this in between just to make it nice and smooth. Now from here we take our Amy Howard Copycat, okay? You take a little cup, give it a little shake, and you pour some into the cup. You can always add more if you need it later, okay? We take a sponge brush and we coat it kind of generously on the surface that we're going to put our image. I just want to make sure that it has an even coat everywhere. There is plenty of it on here. Okay. Now we take the image that we are going to transfer and we put the Copycat right on the image. Also very generously. Okay. Now take your image side down, and we add it into our box. We want to lay it in here and burnish it. So it feels that it is in here with no air bubbles. So you might need to kind of work it a little tiny bit. Without going too hard on it. Burnish it down. Get the air bubbles out as best you can. Okay, very carefully, it's all pressed in. It's all pressed down. I don't see air bubbles. So now what we do is you wait 2 to 24 hours. Let this dry. The longer you let it dry, the better the transfer will be. So this is where you have to now be patient and wait. I will show you the next step on a different piece so that you can see what you do after you have it down and it's all dried, okay? So when you have a piece already done, it's nice and dry on here. You take a clean cotton rag. I know it doesn't look clean, but it is. And you get your rag wet, but I'm just gonna spray all of this. And you take your rag and you just start to rub. And this will reveal underneath. Don't rub too hard. But you'll start to see the incredible transfer. It's so much fun. And you can pick any kind of images you like. Now just beware, if you have an image that has words on it, they too will transfer in the negative, so they will be backwards. So unless you have an image transfer that is made as a transfer. Like I noticed online that some of them did have some images with the words backwards so that when you put it on here, they will read properly. But don't go to all the trouble to get your darling image on here and then have it say Merry Christmas backwards. Just kind of rub it in circles and work that paper off. Okay, so I'm going to get this all the way dry. I'm going to put some matte sealer on it, and then we're done. I'll show you from there. Okay, for the matte sealer, I am just going to add a coat or two. Just apply with a foam brush. Apply it evenly. Gonna dry it up. There you go. Again, let me show you. You can do all kinds of fun projects. And don't be afraid to add this to a piece of furniture. If you have a little tabletop or a little back of a chair, I mean, whatever you want to do, you can add this to. On the tray, I did use matte sealer and then I waxed it both with my light wax and then came back and aged it with my dark wax. So you can kind of see how that's kind of aged and worn a little bit. Just have fun, play with all of this, see what you come up with, and hopefully you too will be a big fan of Copycat. So thank you again for joining me today. We'll see you next time.